Hey there, JKs, and welcome to your math lesson of the day. Today, I'm super excited because we are going to be starting a brand new topic together. So it's time for us to say goodbye to addition, and hello to our new topic, which is subtraction. Now, if you remember, addition is when you take one part and another part, and you put them together to make a whole number. The number ends up getting bigger. Now, subtraction is a little bit different. Subtraction is when you start off with the whole number and you take away a part and you're left with another smaller part. Let's do that again together. Can you repeat after me? Subtraction is when you take a whole number and you take away a part and you're left with another small part. Great job, girls. Let me give you an example of how you might view a subtraction problem. Okay, say I tell you a little story about a little girl named Gianna who went into the field and saw 5 flowers in the grass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Gianna loved these flowers so much that she decided to pick 2. How many are left in the grass? Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3. There are now 3 flowers left in the grass because Gianna took 2 out of the grass and picked them. So you might notice that in the question, I asked you how many flowers were left. When you hear that word, the word left, it usually means it's going to be a subtraction problem. So here was our whole number, 5 flowers. We took away a part, we took away 2, and we were left with another part. If I were to put these 2 parts back together, it would make my original whole number. 3 and 2 would make 5 again. If I wanted to write this down as an equation, like we were doing in addition, you would start the equation with your whole number. What was the whole number again? How many flowers did we start off with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yes. We started off with 5. And then how many did Gianna pick? Do you remember? You're right. She picked 2. So instead of putting plus, we're going to put this symbol. This symbol is called a subtraction symbol or a minus symbol. So this says 5 minus 2 equals what's left? 1, 2, 3. 3 flowers are left. Let's go see our worksheet for the day and see what we have to do for math. Okay. So before we start, I want to just show you this one piece of information, which is called the mathematician's plan. Now, I would like you to use this to guide you through any subtraction problem you encounter. It goes in 4 pretty easy steps. The first thing, whenever you are reading a word problem with numbers, always make sure to circle the numbers you see in the problem. Every number in math is important, so make sure you circle them so that you can remember where and what they are. The second thing is asking yourself, what am I supposed to find out? Am I going to have more of something? Are you going to be adding to get more? Or are you going to have less of something? Are you going to be subtracting, taking away to get less? So since we're working with subtraction right now, most of our problems will be asking us for what's left, so we'll have less in the end. Step number 3 is drawing out the problem. So just like I did with my problem example with Gianna and her flowers, I drew out my flowers. And finally, once you're done that, you can write a number equation. Let's look at the first problem for today. It says, I have 10 pencils. I give 4 pencils away to scholars. How many pencils do I have now? All right, so let me get my pen out. There we go. And let's choose a color. Let's choose this nice blue. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna circle all the numbers that I saw in my problem. Let's read it together again. I have 10 pencils. I give 4 pencils away to scholars. How many pencils do I have now? Okay, so at this point, you want to really start visualizing the problem. What's happening? I can picture myself with 10 pencils. And then I'm not getting more, I'm actually giving some pencils away. So in the end, I'm going to have less. This is definitely a subtraction problem. I'm going to do a little minus sign in the corner so that I know it's a subtraction problem. And now I'm going to draw it out so I can really visualize and see what's happening. So I start off with 10 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these balls represent the pencils I have. Then what happens? Right, you give 4 away. So am I going to draw 4 more? No, because if I drew 4 more, that would mean that I was getting 4 more pencils. But I'm not getting any more pencils. I'm giving 4 away. So to show that 4 are being taken away from me, I'm going to cross out 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that this group of the balls shows me how many pencils I'm left with. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I started off with 10. I got rid of these 4, and now I have 6 pencils left. I could put that answer here on the bottom. Let's do one more together, girls, just so we can make sure we are ready to do this work independently. Okay, guided problem number 2. Miss Pinkerton had 5 pencils. How many pencils? 5. She gave 1 away to Shane. How many does she have now? All right, so let's first and foremost circle our numbers. Miss Pinkerton had 5 pencils. She gave away 1 to Shane. So does it sound like she's going to get more pencils? Is the number getting bigger? Or is the number going to get smaller because you're giving things away? That's right, it's going to get smaller. And when the number gets smaller, it means you're dealing with subtraction. So in this case, they've already drawn the 5 pencils for us. Miss Pinkerton starts with 5 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, do you remember how many pencils she gives away to Shane? That's right, she gives away 1 pencil. So we can cross out that pencil and see how many are left. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 pencils left. Great. And you could write that answer right down here. Girls, we're going to do one last problem just to make sure you are ready to go before I send you off. This one is guided problem number 3. My sister had 4 dolls. She gave me 1 doll for my birthday. How many dolls does she have now? Okay, let's read the problem again. And this time we're going to circle our values as we go. My sister had 4 dolls. How many dolls? 4. She gave me 1 doll. How many dolls did she give away? 1. How many dolls does she have now? Okay, so this is definitely going to be a subtraction problem because she gave dolls away, so now she has less. Let's start off by drawing our dolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how many dolls she started with. Now, how many dolls did she give away? That's right, she gave away 1. So that's like her taking away 1 from herself. How many dolls does she still have left? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 dolls left. So we would circle this little bubble. Now, you don't have to be writing the number equations yet, but if you wanted to write a number equation, it's quite simple. You always start off by the number you started with, the whole number. So in this case, my sister had how many dolls? 4. So that's what she started off with. It's her whole number. Oops. Good. Then she gave some dolls away. So you're going to put the minus sign. And how many dolls did she give away? 1. Equals, how many dolls were left? 3. So here you see, you start with your whole number, you take away a part, and you're left with another part. Great. Now, before you get started, there's one more thing I want to show you. It's just to explain to you how this little activity works. So for this visual activity, you're going to be using these counting cubes to solve subtraction problems. So I'll show you an example with number 1. Here it says our whole number is 1, 2, 3. And they want you to take away 1. Once you do that, they want to figure out how many are left over. What is the part left over? So this is our whole number. All we need to do is get a pencil or pen out, and we need to take away 1. To take away, you can cross out. Okay, now I've taken away a part. Now, what's left over? 1, 2. 2 are left over. What about this next one? It starts off with the whole number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it says that the part to take away is 4. So we'll cross out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's asking you to find out what is the part left over. What's left over, girls? How many? Just 1. There you go. Okay, girls, I think you 3 are ready to start this worksheet by yourselves now. Once you are finished with this visual manipulatives problem and finished with your word problem solving, there's a little math review at the end. Girls, good luck with subtraction and happy math learning. I'll see you soon.